Uh, do we have everyone? Can we start now?
We can start. We can start the class.
Okay. Okay, how are you all? How is your holidays going on?
Good, ma'am. Good, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, we'll start with a new topic called inventory. Okay. What is inventory? Do you all know? Any one of you know?
Unsold stock of goods.
Yeah, not only unsold, like whatever is there, whatever is the stock of good is with us, which is available with us, is called inventory. Okay, it can be raw material, it can be work in progress. Work in progress in the sense, like we buy raw material from the market, pass it through few processes, and make it the finished goods, right? Which is saleable in the market. So like whatever is in the process of becoming the finished goods, which is completely not become the finished goods, is called work in progress. And any other packing materials, and like the spare parts of the machinery or spare parts of, and like what you call, the work in progress at different stages are called as inventory. Okay, so you understood what is inventory, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so like for calculating inventory, we have various method: historical method and non-historical cost method. What is historical method is like the method which is followed from many years. We have in our syllabus we have only the historical method. We will be learning only the historical method. Okay, so the main historical method which we are going to learn now is which is inventory ordinarily interchangeable, which is FIFO. What is FIFO? First in, first out. LIFO, last in, first out. So whatever comes in first will be sold out first in this case. And whatever comes in last will be sold out first in this case. Weighted average price method is nothing but the average of price of all the inventory which is available will be calculated, and it will be sold in that average price. That is called as weighted average price. So this, if you don't understand now also, it is fine. When we do the question, you will understand it. Okay. So FIFO is nothing but first in, first out. Whatever good we buy, for whatever rate we buy first, will be sold out first. And whatever in LIFO method, whatever goods we buy last, whatever price will be sold out first. And weighted average is the average of prices whatever we buy for, the average will be calculated, and we will sell the goods at the averaged price. Okay, so that these are the methods which we are going to learn: LIFO, FIFO, and weighted average method. Okay, so we'll go to the question. There is a formula for calculating the cost of goods sold. Okay, so what is the value of the cost of goods sold? It is like, how will you calculate, how will you measure, what is the cost which you incurred for the goods sold? So how will you calculate? You will write opening inventory is nothing but the goods when you purchase, whatever is the cost is called the opening inventory, plus purchases. Like if you have purchased anything during this year, this current year, that will be added, less the closing stock. Why you subtract the closing stock? Because after we purchase after the opening stock in the purchases, we will sell few goods, and whatever is remaining will be in our hand. Physical count will be there in our hand. So that physical count we will subtract to know what is the cost of goods sold, so that we can identify what is the exact price for which the goods are sold can be sold. Okay, so that will be the price for which we incurred for making that inventory to be the final inventory. That is, we make it to a saleable position condition. The goods will be made into saleable condition only after going through the process. So the cost of goods at the saleable condition will be determined by opening stock. Okay, so this is the formula. You can make a note of it. Do you want me to wait? You have made a note of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll go to a question directly where we will uh, calculate the like closing inventory based on FIFO method and LIFO method. Okay, so here is the question. This says Sureka Limited deals in three products P, Q, and R, which are neither similar nor interchangeable. At the end of the fiscal year, the historical cost and NRV of item of closing stock are given below. Determine the value of closing stock. So, what is historical cost? Historical cost is the cost at which we have incurred. Net realizable value is like with the profit margin, what will be the cost? This is the cost, and this will be the saleable price, the price for which you can sell it. Okay, so that both those are given here. So what they are asking you to find out? They are asking you to find out the value of closing stock. So how will you calculate the cost of closing stock? So here, if you see lower of the cost, net realizable value, inventories are usually written down to NRV. On the NRV is nothing but net realizable value. The value at which you can sell the product is called net realizable value on the item by item basis. The value of the closing inventory is determined by, like, you have the least cost, like out of these two, whatever is the least cost, you will take that. So here, when you compare the historical cost and the net realizable value, the least one is 38. So for P, item P, you will take the cost to be valuation to be 38. And for Q, it is 29 both the places, so you can take it as 29 only. For R, it is the net realizable value is 14. So that is the least, not the historical cost. Historical cost is 17. So if you add all these, you will get the total, the valuation as 81. Okay. So that is how you calculate the NRV for all the products together. And the NRV is the least of all the price of both of them. Okay. That will be calculated this way. So we'll go to illustration 2, wherein we'll calculate the value of the closing inventory. A manufacturer has the following record of purchases of the condenser which he uses while manufacturing the radio set. So on December 4th, the quantity purchased was 900 and per unit cost is 50. December 10, it is 455. December 11, it is 355. December 19th, it is 200 at cost at 60 rupees per unit. December 28 is 347 rupees per unit. 1,600 units were issued during the month of December till 18th December. Calculate the closing inventory. Units would be consist of, how will you calculate if it is going to be LIFO method? How will you give the stock? 1,600 units, right? So how will you give it? So in last in first out, last by the name it says it is last in first out. So first you will give this 800 units at the rate of 47. Second, you will give this 200 units at the rate of 60. Based on the date, we'll go. Last, whichever came in last, will be given out first. So 800 units into 47 rupees and 200 units into 60 rupees. So 1000 units is gone. So you have to issue 1600. So 1000 is gone, 300 into 55. And here again, it will be 300 into 55. So 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 3, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. So 1600 units will be sold this way. So 800 at the rate of 47, 200 at the rate of 60, 300 at the rate of 55, and again 300 at the rate of 55. That is LIFO method. If you go on with the FIFO method, first in first out, whatever comes in first will be sold out first. So what came here first? 900 units. 900 into 50. 400 into 55. So 900 plus 400 is 1100. So we have to give 1600. So 1100 plus 300. 300 into 55. So 1400. And you have to give 200. 200 into 60. So the remaining closing stock will be 800 into 45. Okay. So the closing stock will be 800 into 45 in FIFO method. In LIFO method, the closing stock is 900 into 50, 100 into 55. That is the closing stock. So if you see here, I don't know why they have considered, okay, they have considered the closing stock. Okay. In the LIFO method. So they have calculated the FIFO method. FIFO method, they have calculated only the closing stock. But if you have to do the whole question, how will you do? For LIFO method, if you see here in this illustration 3, in the previous example, assume the following issues were made during the month of December. December 5, 500 units. December 20, 600 units. December 29, 500 units. 1600 units have been given off. So how will you calculate fourth? In the previous example, what was the receipt? Receipt was December 4. So December 5th, you will take it as 900 into 50. 900 into 50. The amount will be for 45,000. So here you will first consider based on the date. So receipt is on 900. Receipt on that date is 900 units at the rate of 50. So for 45,000 is the value of it. So the balancing inventory is 900 into 50, 45,000. On 5th, they have told that 500 units are being sold. So on 5th, 500 units, we have inventory only at 50 rupees per unit. So we'll give it also at 50 rupees per unit. So that will be 25,000. So what is the remaining stock? So 900 minus 500 is 400 units and at the rate of 50. So 45,000 minus 20,000 will be 20,000. So 400 into 50 is 20,000. That is the closing stock. Okay. And on 10th, if you go to 10th, 400 units at the rate of 55 was purchased. So 400 into 55. You will write in the receipt column. So what is the closing inventory now? 400 into 50, which is 20,000. 400 into 55, which is 22,000. So again, after that, on 11th again we have purchased goods. So on 11th we have purchased 300 units at the rate of 55,000 rupees. So 300 units at the rate of 55,000 rupees is 16,500. So what is the closing stock available? This 400 into 50, 20,000. 400 into 55, 22,000. 300 into 55, 16,500. This is the total balance inventory which is available. Okay. And after that, what they say on December 20th, they are going to. Okay. And on December 19th, again, we have a purchase. Before December 20th, we have December 19th again. We have purchased 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. So again, in the receipt column, you will write number of units 200. Rate is 60 rupees, which is 12,000 rupees. So what is the closing inventory now? 400 into 50, 400 into 55, 300 into 55, 200 into 60. So this is the total inventory which is available. So now we are using, what is the question? They have asked us to use LIFO method, using LIFO method. So when we use the LIFO method, what happens? Are to issue 600 units. LIFO is last in first out. Which came in last? Which is 200 units. 200 into 60, which is 12,000. Next is 300 into 55, which is 16,500. So 500 is gone. They are asking us to give 600. So 100 will be taken from this, which is 100 into 55, which is 5,500. So the total stock sold is 600 into 200 into 60, 300 into 55, 100 into 55. So total 600 stock is sold for these amounts. So what is the closing stock which is available? If you see here, 200 is gone, 300 is gone. Out of this 400, 100 is taken. So 300 is remaining here, 300 into 55, 400 into 50. So 400 into 50 and 300 into 55 is the closing inventory. Okay. And after that, what do they say? So they don't have any purchase. They have a purchase. They have a purchase of 800 units at the rate of 45. So 800 units at the rate of 47 is bought. So that is on 28. So 847. So now what is the closing stock? 800 into 55, 800 into 47. So last in is 400 into 47. So on 29th, after 28th, 29th, we have sold 500 units. So how will we sell 500 units? 500 units from the last one, right? So 800 in, 500 into 47, which is 23,500. So the closing stock which is available is, out of this, 500 is sold. So 300 into 47, 300 into 55, 400 into 50. That is the closing balance. Did you understand, all of you? Guys, are you there or you slept off? Am I audible?
Ma'am, I didn't understand.
Okay. What you did not understand, just let me know what you did not understand. Which part? See, if you understand the question, this is the purchase. A manufacturer has following the record of purchases. So they have purchased condensers in these quantity in these days. December 4, 900 units at the rate of 50 rupees. December 10th, 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees. December 11th, 300 at the rate of 55 rupees. 19th, 200 rate of 60 rupees, and 4 800 units at the rate of 47 rupees on December 28th. This you understood? Did you understand this part, purchase part? Am I audible? Can I consider that you understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the purchase part. Okay, so what do they say in illustration 3? That is the purchase part, and they are telling that they are going to issue. This we cannot call as sales. They are going to issue the raw materials. That is the raw material purchased. They are going to issue the raw materials to the plant which is producing the goods. Only with the raw materials from the store we can issue the goods to the producing plant, right? If you have raw material in the production plant, so we have purchased on so and so date so many goods, and we are going to issue it to the plant at we need to identify what at what rate we are going to sell it. Okay, so we are going to sell or issue on December 5th 500 units, December 20th 600 units, December 29th 500 units. So December 5th they have given only the units. We don't know what price we are going to issue it at. We have the price on which we purchased 900 units for 50 rupees, 400 units for 55 rupees each, 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees each, 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees each, and 800 units at the rate of 47 each. Okay, so we don't know what price we are going to issue it for to the plant. So what we'll do, we'll have a format which has date, receipts, issue. Receipts is like the purchase which we made. Issue is nothing but the amount what at which the quantity at which we are going to issue it to the plant, producing plant. Okay, so here we have to identify what is the inventory available with us, which part of inventory is lying with us. Okay, understood.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So we
ma'am.
are using the last in first out. What does last in first out mean? So if we are going to issue 500 goods, 500 units of goods to the production plant, we will take it from the last purchased one, the one which you purchased recently, that will be taken. Okay, here we have only 900 units at the rate of 50 rupees, which is available for us. So here there is no other uh, 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 like line of inventory which we can take. So we are taking from this only 900 at the rate of 50 rupees per unit, 45,000. So what is the quantity we are going to issue? On December 5th, we are going to issue 500 units. So for 500 units at the rate of 50 rupees is 25,000. So if you take 500 units at the rate of 50 rupees, what is the remaining balance inventory which is available with us? Out of 900, 500 is taken. So we have 400 units. So what is the cost of it? 50 per unit. So 400 into 50 is 20,000. We have issued 500 units at the rate of 50 rupees. The inventory remaining with us is 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees. Clear? Understood? Understood till here? Or here only the confusion is there?
Understood, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are the other purchases? So, next issue is only on 20th. So, we should see what are the purchase we made before 20th. So, on 10th, 400 units at the rate 11th, we made a purchase of 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees. December 19th, again, we bought 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. So what we will do, we'll update till 20th whatever purchase we have made. So purchase made is 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees, which is 22,000. So what is the inventory which is already available? 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees, right? So now again we are adding 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees. So this is the inventory which is available with us on 10th. Okay. On 11th, again, we are purchasing 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees. So what is the closing stock on 11th December? 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees, 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees, and 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees. This is the closing stock available as on 11th December. Okay, understood till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and what happened on 19th again, we are purchasing 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. Okay, so when we buy, is the closing stock which is available already existing? 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees, 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees, 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees, 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. So now what is the stock available with us? These are all the stock available with us. So this happened on 19th. On 20th we have to issue 600 units. Okay, so 600 units, how will you do? This is called LIFO method, last in first out. So which came in last? 19th only was the last purchase, right? So this 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees came last. So 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees will be issued first. So we have to issue 600 units. So 200 is gone from this. 300 at the rate of 55. So 300 plus 200 is 500. So out of 600, 500 is gone. So again we will pick up 100 from this, which is 100 into 55. So 200 into 60, 300 into 55, 100 into 55. So this will be the issue which you will make on 20th for 600 units. So we don't know, they mention only 600 units. We don't know for what price we are going to give it to. So we will give it at the price like it is identified from the method, LIFO method, last in first out. So last in was 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees, 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees, and when 500 is over, how many more is pending? 100 units. 100 units at the rate of 55 rupees. So that is the inventory which we are going. So what is remaining now? Out of this 400 into 50 is remaining. Out of this 100 we have already taken. So 300 is remaining. 300 into 55, which is 16,500. Understood? Clear
Ma'am, can
now?
I explain it again?
Sorry?
Can I explain it again once more?
Yeah, I'll explain you. See, we have purchased all these, right? After 900 units, which was there, we had issued 500 units at the rate of 50 rupees. Okay, so the remaining is 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees. But after that, we have purchased 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees, 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees, 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. So what is pending now with us? 400 into 50, 400 into 55, 300 into 55, 200 into 60. So these are all the stock which is remaining with us. So what they have told, on 20th, we are going to issue 600 units. So what is the method we are going to use? Last in first out. Which came in last? Who can tell me what came in last? Which came in last? Last purchase was 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees, right? Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the last in will be given out first. So last in was is 12,000 rupees, and next class is 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees, which is 16,500 rupees. And again, this both together it makes only 500 units, right? But how much we had to discuss? I mean, we had to issue 600 units. So 300 plus 200 is 500. So the other 100 we are going to take it from the previous one. So which is 400 into 55. So from this we will take out 100 units. 100 into 55. So we will issue 600 units this way. And what is remaining with us? Out of this we have taken 100, right? So 300 into 55, and what is already remaining? 400 into 50. So 400 into 50, 300 into 55 is the remaining one. Understood? Clear now? First out method. So whatever came in last is given out first. So we have to go this way, not from the top. We'll have to go from the bottom. Latest purchase will be given out first. Okay. So after that, on 28th, they are again purchasing 800 units at the rate of 47 rupees. Okay, so now what is the closing stock available? Already we have 400 into 50, 300 into 55, 800 into 47. So these three are the stock which is available with us. Agreed? 400 into 50, 300 into 55, 800 into 47. That is the closing stock available. Okay. And after 28th, what do they say? On 29th, they are going to issue 500 units. So what method are we following? What method are we following?
Last in, first out.
So what was the last purchase?
800 units at 47.
47. So will we issue 500 units out of that only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
800 units. So out of that, we are going to issue 500 units at the rate of 47 rupees. So what will be remaining? 400 into 50, 300 into 55. And after 500, we will have 300 more units, 300 into 47. So this is the closing stock. Okay. Therefore, the cost of closing stock is, like if you see here, 20,000 plus 16 is 50,600. Understood? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
The whole question is clear, right? Answer is clear, right? LIFO method. Okay, who is going to explain if we use FIFO method, what will be the closing stock? So if we use FIFO method, here when we issue 600 units, we will not go for this first. We'll go for the available stock first. Clear? So in FIFO method, what we'll do first, we'll take this 400 into 50, which is 20,000. And next we will go in for this 400 into 55. So out of this, how much we need? We need 200 more, right? Because 400 is done. So 400 into 50 is already taken, and 400 into 55 will be taken, which is 11,000. So 20,000 plus 11,000 will be issued first. Okay. So the remaining stock will be 200 into 55, 300 into 55, 200 into 60. Okay, when we purchase 800, it will have 200 into 55, 300 into 55, 200 into 60, 800 into 47. So when we issue the next one, 500 units, how we will issue? We will issue 300 into 50, 200 into 55 from here. So 200 is gone. 300 into 55 here. So 300 plus 200, 500. So the remaining stock will be 200 into 60. Okay. 200 into 60 plus 800 into 47. Anyway, the number of units will be the same. Only the amount which we are going to issue and the amount which we have with us, the closing stock with us, will vary. These two will be gone and these two will be remaining with us. Clear? Understood both LIFO and FIFO method? Any doubts? Do you want to work FIFO method once? Can you all do that? LIFO is already there in the material, so we are not working out LIFO method. We will do FIFO, FIFO method. Can we do that? Answer me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you do it? Can you do it now? Let me know once you finish it, okay? Done? So long? I asked you to do this now only because if you have any doubts, you can clarify now only. That is the reason I asked you to do it now.
Good evening, sir.
You're able to understand? Done?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm Bhavika.
Yeah, Bhavika, tell me.
Ma'am, I came just now. I don't know anything. Can you just explain me again?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you,
Uh,
ma'am.
yeah. This is this is inventory management, okay? So
Okay,
like
ma'am.
inventory management is nothing but we'll identify what is the inventory which is available with us by end of the month or end of the year or whatever it is, okay?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
there are two methods, historical method and non-historical method. What we are going to learn is only one method, which is uh, historical method,
Okay,
and
ma'am.
it has three methods under it, which
Okay,
is
ma'am.
FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average price. FIFO is nothing but first in, first out. LIFO is nothing but last in, first out. And weighted average is like FIFO is nothing but first, whatever goods comes in first will
Okay, ma'am.
be issued
So,
first.
okay.
Whatever goods comes in last will be issued first
Okay.
in the LIFO method. And weighted average is you average up all the price, like what you received in the first, what you received in the last, you will average out all the price and give the goods like that. That is called as
Okay.
weighted average price method. So
Okay,
here
ma'am.
what we saw in this question is, here half of the question is on the top, half is in the bottom. So I'll explain you. There is again another formula for calculating the inventory. That is, sorry, calculating the cost of goods sold, which is like opening inventory is nothing in the beginning of the month, plus whatever you purchase during the month, less the closing stock which is available in your hand. If you
Okay.
do this calculation, you will find out what is the cost of goods which you
So,
produced.
okay.
Okay, so that is the formula there. And you have a question here which says, which says you have purchases on 4th, 10th, 11th, 19th, and 28th. On 4th,
Okay.
you purchase 900 units at the rate of 50. 10th, you purchase the goods at 400 units at the rate of 55. 11th, you purchase 300 units at the rate of 55. 19th, you purchase 200 at the rate of 60, and 800 units at the rate of 47. Understood? So
Yes,
total we
ma'am.
have 2,600 in hand, which we
Okay.
purchase throughout the month. Okay.
Hmm.
So these are
Yes,
all
ma'am.
the quantity you purchased and the quantity you sold off. So next comes, there is a question for LIFO method, last in first out method, wherein you issue goods on 5th December at 500, 20th December at 600, 29th December at 500. They have not given at what price you are going to issue. So that
Okay.
you will determine. That is why we use LIFO method here. LIFO is
Okay.
nothing but what came in last will be issued first. So
Okay.
first, the opening first on 4th we purchased 900 units at the rate of 50. I'm not going up and down because it will be little confusing. So as we saw on the top, it is 900 units at the rate of 50. Okay, when we purchase 900 units at the rate of 50, we have the closing stock of 900 units at the rate of 50. And the
Okay.
very next day, we are issuing 500 units.
Hmm.
So on 5th, we are issuing 500 units. What is the last date, last goods we purchased? We purchased 900 units at the rate of 50, right? So
Yeah.
the 50 rupees is the rate. So this 500 units which you are going to issue, you will sell it at this 50 rupees per unit. So 500 into 50 is 25,000. So
Why
what
will
is
we
the,
why will be the rate similar to the previous one?
because we have to issue from the goods which we have it in the hand, right? We are
Okay.
going to issue it to the production plant. We are not going to sell it. It is in the
Okay.
store. This good is in the store. So
Mm-hmm.
from the store, we are going to issue it to the production plant so that
Okay.
they use this raw material and produce the finished product. First, they are going to sell 500 units. So the
Mm-hmm.
rate which we use is 50 rupees. So
Okay.
500 units at the rate of 50 rupees is issued. So what will be remaining? 900 minus 500, 400 units.
400.
At the rate of 50 rupees, you will have 20,000 units in your hand at the end
Okay.
of 5th December. And
Okay.
again on 10th December, you are purchasing 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees. So now what is the stock available on 10th? 400 units at the rate of 50 and 400 units at the rate of 55. That is the two stock which is available with you. Closing
Okay.
stock. Okay.
Okay.
And on
Yes.
11th again, you're going to purchase 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees. So now
Hmm.
what is the stock available with you? 400 at the rate of 50, 400
Yes.
at the rate of 55, and again 300 at the rate of 55.
Okay.
Correct? That
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
stock available on 11th. And
Hmm.
again on 19th, you're going to purchase 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees. So
So,
what is the stock
ma'am,
available?
as we go and purchase the goods, there will be addition of the all the stocks,
All
and at
the
the
goods.
end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have 400 units at the rate of 50 rupees, 400 units at the rate of 55 rupees, 300 units at the rate of 55 rupees, and last is 200 units at the rate of 60 rupees.
Okay.
Okay. And they
Yes, ma'am.
say on 20th, we are going to issue 600 units.
Yes,
So when
ma'am.
we are going to issue 600 units, what is the method we are following? Last in, first out, LIFO
Yeah.
method, right? So
Huh.
which came in last year?
200.
200 into 60. So that will be issued first. So
Okay.
we have to issue 600 units, out of which 200 we have taken from here. How much is remaining? 400, right?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
The previous one was 300 units. So 300 into 55 will issue again. So
Okay.
300 plus 200 is
500.
500,
Yeah.
600 units.
Yeah.
So
600.
200 is gone, 300 is gone. What is the previous one? 400 into 55.
55.
So
Yeah.
out of 400 into 55, how much you have to take to make it 600? You will
Yeah.
take 100 out of it, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
100 at the rate of 55 you will take. So what is remaining now? The very old one of 400 into 50, and
Hmm.
out of this 300 into 55. That is the closing stock, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and next is on 28th, you are purchasing 800 units at the rate of 47. This is there in the question. Okay. So
Okay.
800 units at the rate of 47. So now what is remaining with us? This 400 into
200.
50, 300 into 55, and this 800 into 47. Correct?
Hmm. Yes,
That
ma'am.
is the closing stock. And what do they say now? On 29th, we have to issue 500 units. So
Yes,
how
ma'am.
from which we will issue 500 units? Last in, first out, right? So which came in last? Which is the last one?
800 into 800 units.
47
Yeah.
into 47. So out
Yeah.
of this, you can issue 500, right? So on
Hmm.
29th, you will issue 500 into 47. So
Okay.
what will be remaining with us? 400 into
The
50.
first one, yeah.
300 into 55, and
Yeah.
now after subtracting 500 you will have
500.
300. 300
Yeah.
into 47, this is the
Okay.
remaining stock.
Okay.
Understood? This is
Yes, ma'am.
LIFO method,
Okay.
last in first out method. If we do the same question in FIFO method, first in first out, okay, till 19th it will be the same because you have only one good. If when you issue here, we'll have to take it from this only and issue.
Okay.
Okay. And
Hmm.
when we go for the first in first out method, when we go for first in first out, when we have to issue 600 units, we will issue from the first good, right? So the
Yes.
first good which is remaining is 400 into 50,
Yeah.
correct? So
Yes, ma'am.
400 into 50 you will issue, and what will be remaining? 600 units, right?
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
600 units, out of this 400 is gone. What is remaining? 200 units. So
Yes,
200 you
ma'am.
will take out of the second one which we purchased. So
Hmm.
200 into 55. So
Okay.
400 into 50, 200 into 55 you will take. That will be issued on 20th. So
Hmm.
what will be remaining? What will be the closing stock? Here already we have taken 200.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
200 into 55, 300 into 55, 200 into 60 will be
250.
remaining.
Yes, ma'am.
The FIFO method. Okay. And
Okay, ma'am.
again, 28th, we are going to purchase 800. This will be the same. But the closing
Okay.
stock will be different. Okay. Like as we said. Okay.
Okay. Yes,
So
ma'am.
next again, we are going to issue 500 units. How will we issue 500 units? So this we have 200 units. So
Yes, ma'am.
200 into 55, 300
Hmm.
into 55, because you will take it from the first available. First
Ah.
available is 200 into 55. Second available is 300 into 55. So 500 is used here.
Hmm.
So 500 will be issued from these two. So what will be remaining closing stock? 200 into 60,
200.
800 into 47.
Okay.
That will be the closing stock in FIFO method.
Okay.
Understood both the methods?
Yes, ma'am.
After the class, you will sit and work out both the
Okay.
methods.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, rest of you also understood? Are you all done with the FIFO method?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can we go for the weighted average method? We'll move on to the weighted average price method, okay? Or it is already 7. Do you want me to continue or we'll stop it here? Girls, please speak out.
Next class.
Okay, done. Fine. Is Prasanna sir there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Prasanna. We